What's going on, guys? Adam again, back with Atomic Garage. And man, I'm just sitting out here enjoying this wonderful day, and I'm actually doing a little homemade alignment on my truck. Check it out. So there is my truck in all its glory. 03 Chevy Silverado, appropriately named Sylvia. And as you can see, I've got two tape measures that's down there, and I've got some green tape on each tire, and I have a line that's showing the centermost part of the tire. And yes, those tires are pretty bald. I'm getting some more tires, but in the meantime, my steering wheel was off center and it was drifting, and it was really starting to get on my nerve. So I wanted to do some kind of alignment. And it's bad. It's bad being frugal. I'm trying not to be cheap. I'm trying to be frugal, because if you know how to do your own stuff, you'll never, ever want to pay for someone else to do it too. So let's go and look a little bit closer at what we got going on. So guys, the premise of doing, excuse the jumper cables, truck is dead again, and I have to figure out exactly what's draining the battery. And unfortunately, electrical problems, deep electrical problems, is my kryptonite, as it were. But we are going to figure it out. So what we've got going on is we're trying to find the centermost part of each tire, and we're measuring from one side to the next and seeing how far we have. So I've already done the alignment, but first it was like 66 in the back and like 63 in the front, which means that the tires in the front were both pointing in a lot, and it wasn't good. It wasn't right, and it would drift and it would lean within the road. So in this measurement, this alignment, as it were, is just strictly for toe, just to get the wheel straight in toe. Everything else is not affected. This is strictly with dealing with the tie rod ends. And unfortunately, with doing an alignment, you also see all the other stuff that's gone bad on your truck that you got to fix. Anyway, guys, there it is right there. You see those are the tie rods right there. These are the outer tie rods. And I need to replace the inner tie rods because they're torn up and the boots on them are no good or anything. But anyway, so we went on ahead and we readjusted each and every one of them. As you can see, the jam nut is not tightened. I still have to go back and crank them down and tighten them. But when you take these tape measures on the front side of the tire and the back side, you're comparing the two measurements, and what you come up with is you want them even. You want them to both be straight, meaning that the back of the tire and the front of the tire are at the same angles, pointing straight forward. And that will help with your steering wheel being straight. So this is just me showing how cheap I am and trying to save a couple dollars and do this. I still have shocks that's on the way, because if you could see, my truck is just about sitting on the bump stops, which rides pretty terrible. So I've got new shocks coming, and I've got some rear blocks to lift the back up again. And we really need to start working on the truck, because she's starting to show a little age, and we need it to look a little bit better. So this procedure can clearly be done with some white tire chalk, but I didn't have any. And I couldn't really see with a permanent marker, black permanent marker against a black rubber tire. So by using that green, it sticks out, then the black sticks out even more. So I think that'll help. And I use the tape to hold it on because it's just me out here. If it's another person, or if you have some wood that you can place up on each side of the tire, you can cut little slots and run your tape measure through it and measure it like that. But this will work for me with the minimum amount of effort. So I hope that helps. There she is. We're gonna take her for a drive and see exactly how she does as far as driving straight. But a couple things I need to fix. Headlights obviously are terrible. I need to repaint the grill, sand it down, repaint it. This headlight, the connector is broken, so I need to fix that so that fog light will start working. Obviously, new tires. Yeah, I know. She needs a paint job too, honestly. So I think I might get like a $200 paint job. And last but not least is this right here. It sounds wonderful. I know. It really does sound wonderful, but honestly, I'm getting old and I'm getting to a point where I don't want to hear it no more. I really don't. Right now, I just want to ride in peace and not think twice about it. I know it's terrible sun behind me, so please. I gutted the cat on the truck, and I love it, and I got a glass pack on it as well, and it sounds great, but man, sometimes those long distance drives, you just want to ride in peace. You know, pulling cars. cars to another state or whatever the case may be, you just really want a quiet drive. And like right now, it's bearable. But as soon as you get up to any kind of speeds, it's just bad. So we need to do something with that. Anyways, guys,